videos have you come across that teach you how to speak more effectively? And how many videos are there on listening attentively, which is as equally important? Well, listening is more than just staying silent while someone talks. It's an active choice to fully focus on what's being shared. True listening means setting aside our own thoughts and really sitting with the speaker's words, emotions, and the subtle cues beneath them. And there's actually more to it. There is more to listening. Listening also gives a spiritual perspective for us. Well, in this video, we'll witness the raw thought processes of 4 different people, plus some advice. How do you define listening?
For me, listening is being as present as I can and keeping my attention and my focus on the present moment and whatever I'm experiencing. I can listen to another person speaking, I can listen to my environment, I can listen inside myself, but in all cases, I think the listening part is just being with whatever my experience is and letting it channel through me.
For me, listening is to be aware of your internal processes, to be aware that there is more than it seems like, to be aware that maybe you are not always right, and maybe people just have needs that they don't address, and so do I.
For me, listening is about presence. And about silence inside. We can listen for ourselves, we can listen for others, we can just listen. But to really hear it, I think you really need to be here and now, to be present, to be silent enough to hear what is around.
And listening is something between being present in your body and being connected to your mind.
What's something you've noticed people often get wrong about listening?
The trying hard to process while listening is not really listening anymore, I would say.
Well, maybe the main thing is that many people just don't listen. You know, like sometimes I have feeling that I'm telling something and there is nobody listening on the other side, or and again, it's not only about words, or I showing something, sending something through my body, through my, I don't know, energy level, and nobody catching it.
Listening is not all about the ears. It's about being able to be present, to connect with yourself, to see and to feel and to recognize. It's a lot more than listening.
Whenever I really tried hard to understand what the other person was saying, or understand what was inside me, and really put words and meanings behind the experience, was when I stopped listening. So whenever somebody started saying something and I started trying to solve it and put it together and build a mental model of what it all meant and how they probably work and stuff like that, or if I just listened to my body sensations inside, and then I started thinking of, oh, this means that, I don't know, I have this emotion, and so I should have this kind of need, and this comes from here and this comes from there, and then I should do this. I get in my head, and then I totally lose the listening part, because basically when I get in my head and try to understand and put the meanings together, then all my experience from the outside is lost, pretty much.
When something is not going according to my expectations, I end being frustrated because I don't really pay attention to what I need. And the way to understand what I need is to first check with the body, and then see how is the mind.
If people who are watching this video asked you for one piece of advice, what would you say to them?
If people would ask me for one piece of advice, what would I tell to them?
What advice I can give to you is to slow down. Slow down enough to see, to hear where you're going.
One piece of advice that I would give to anybody is that being fully present and allowing my experience to just flow through me is not only enough most of the time, but it's one of the biggest gifts I can give to a person, I can give to the world, and I can give to myself. So have the courage to just be there without trying to solve it, understand it, make sense, just be there.
While the body is just being always there for you, and it has its own language, and if you manage to understand it, and if you manage to take the time to spend time with it, very cool things can come out.
I mean, when questioning this now to me, I feel that I am answering to myself what is important in life. So I would tell and I would advise to people to enjoy the life, and to be gentle to themselves and to be grateful for what they have in life.
Thank you very much. Enjoy yourselves and strive.